Coming up on DC News Now, DC leaders hoping to tackle the issue of school safety.
We need to give our children the tools they need to manage their emotions.
What they're proposing to keep kids in the district out of harm's way.
Another storm system is on the way for Friday. We'll let you know who could see some heavy rainfall and more wind.
Plus, you could be eligible for money right now thanks to major court settlements. We're helping you cash in on those claims.
Then we're showing you how you and the family can take your next trip to the museum on a budget.
And is the future of cannabis sales in Virginia up in smoke? Lawmakers weighing in on the current market and what comes next.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And thanks for joining us on this Thursday. For DC News Now at 4, I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Annalisa Gale. We'll get to those top stories in just a few minutes, but we start with a look outside with another storm quickly approaching. For now, things are looking good out there, Mark.
That's right. A sunny Thursday, but we know change is on the way. Let's head over now to meteorologist Damon Matson with the first look at our forecast.
Oh my goodness, Mark and Annalisa, if we could just bottle up this sunshine, this quiet weather, we would gladly do so. This is a very well-deserved quiet stretch before, yes, we get into that storm system that's likely to bring us additional problems starting tomorrow. Now, there it is, satellite and radar picture, hardly a cloud in the sky across the entire DMV. This clear stretch here is going to continue for us as we will have a rather nice evening ahead of us. Temperatures managed to get into the upper 40s, low 50s this afternoon. We'll hold on to that as long as the sun is up, but with a clear sky and those rather calm conditions continuing, it will start to turn chilly as we head into the overnight hours. But hey, if that's all we're worried about going into for your Thursday night and Friday morning, we will take it, no question, because latest update here from the National Weather Service just about an hour ago. They issued a new flood watch that covers tomorrow afternoon through Friday night. This covers most of northern Virginia, including Culpeper, Manassas, stretching back up the I-95 corridor into D.C. and the Baltimore metros here, as we are expecting additional steady to heavy rainfall that could very quickly lead to additional flooding concerns tomorrow. And then on top of that, wind advisories have already been issued along the shores of the Chesapeake Bay and also out across the mountains of western Maryland. There in the more orange color, you have a high wind warning for Garrett County, and that is for tomorrow morning through Saturday morning, as this storm will also be a major wind maker. So we'll be timing out when the worst of this storm will roll through, as well as when we could possibly see some of that flooding and some power outages tomorrow night. We'll have all of that coming up in your full forecast here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Well, as the DMV braces for another round of rain and wind tomorrow, the Prince George's County Department of Public Works continued their free sandbag giveaway. In Brandywine, over 500 sandbags have been handed out in the past day.
Rain was just everywhere, but I haven't had any flooding, but I don't want to get flooding either, so that's why I'm here picking up sandbags.
In Prince George's County, it took over 24 hours for floodwaters to recede in that area. Well, tonight there's a new push to keep students safe in D.C. schools, and a proposal is making its way through D.C. Council.
Yeah, that's right. Dozens of people testified in a public hearing regarding two bills today. The new bills would create a new director and assistant director of school safety position in each D.C. school.
Our Randy Bass joins us live near a school in Northeast D.C. with more on the latest. Randy.
Yeah, Mark, Annalisa, we're live outside KIPP DC College Prep tonight, where just 2 students in the last year were shot in the last year. It's safety and security concerns like these that have renewed that push for new legislation here in DC. More on this story tonight. At this point, we know that that those new bills discussed in today's public hearing would create new director and assistant director of school safety positions in each of DC's schools. They would oversee safety procedures, communications, and liaise with the DC Police Department. Another bill would require safety procedures and age-appropriate conflict resolution education for students in the schools. That measure aimed at making sure students have the emotional tools they need to solve problems without resorting to violence.
If we start in our schools, we can instill lifelong skills that help students overcome conflict, build positive and lasting relationships, and make our communities safer. This is what prevention looks like.
Students must build the skills to de-escalate and peacefully resolve conflict, and these skills can absolutely be taught. We do not need to reinvent the wheel.
Another important note from many people we heard from during today's public hearing, the need for stronger mental health supports and out-of-school programming. For now, live in Northeast, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, Randy, thanks so much. Well, turning now to Loudoun County, Virginia, where we're learning more after 2 deputies were hit. We're told that the deputies were clearing an earlier crash when a teen driver hit both of them. Both deputies have been transported to nearby hospitals with serious injuries. Police told us that the roads were icy this morning, but an exact cause has not been determined. Our Haley Milon will have more details coming up in the next half hour. Also new in the county, former Loudoun County Superintendent Scott Ziegler was set to appear in court today, but a judge has continued his case until January 18th. He's set to be sentenced for a conflict of interest in connection to his mishandling of a string of sexual assaults in Loudoun schools. A report by a special grand jury last year finding that those assaults were committed within 6 months by the same student in 2 separate schools. Back in September, he was found guilty of using his position to retaliate against an LCPS employee that spoke out about those incidents.
In Prince George's County, Maryland, 6 people have been transported to a hospital after their bus overturned because of ice. It happened this morning on Marlboro Road and Old Marlboro Pike in Marlboro Village. County Fire and EMS say that people transported have minor injuries where the bus was going or the ages of the people on the bus not been released. A D.C. council member is pushing for a new bill addressing crime. The big omnibus legislation by Brooke Pinto is headed to the Judiciary Committee next week. D.C. News Now's Tosin Fakile takes a closer look.
This has to do with Pinto's Secure D.C. bill, which combines several bills and provisions, including Mayor Bowser's Safer, Stronger bill, and all that becomes one bill. Brooke Pinto says this new legislative package will do 3 things: focus on increasing prevention, strengthen accountability, including legal tools to address gun violence, carjacking, and theft, and improve government coordination. So what does that look like? Well, under prevention, here's a couple things it'll do. Reinstate MPD's ability to declare drug-free zones in hotspots of crime. It'll also install blue light technology and cameras in transit stations and develop recommendations to increase treatment and accountability for low-level offenses. So when we talk about strengthening accountability, some of the things it talks about is harsher penalties for some gun-related crimes and shoplifting, while also lowering the threshold for felony offense of retail theft from $1,000 to $500. It'll also expand how carjacking is defined to improve prosecution of those cases. Now, Brooke Pinto is calling for support for this new omnibus legislation.
The council must pass and the executive must fund Secure DC. Everyone deserves to feel and be safe in the district. Our residents deserve our immediate action.
Now, Pinto said she had hearings on over 15 bills to get to this point and heard from residents and stakeholders about these ideas. That Judiciary Committee will vote next Wednesday. That's January 17th under this legislation. Now, you can see more of all the things listed in the action steps under all the 3 things this bill is planned to accomplish. You can see that on our website, dcnewsnow.com. In the studio, I'm Tosin Fakile. Back to you.
All right, Tosin, thank you. Well, a heads up for Metro riders, you should plan for some delays this week and weekend because of the recent storm. The transit system is working to fix damaged equipment and power issues. Right now, trains between the Archive and Navy Yard stations are running slower than normal. The agency says all green and yellow line trains will be running every 12 minutes. Metro expects normal train service on Sunday. And another reminder that there will be some serious changes to Metro's blue, orange, and silver lines starting tomorrow. Both the Roslyn and Courthouse stations will be closed until Tuesday. Buses will replace trains between Foggy Bottom, Arlington Cemetery, and Clarendon. And service on all 3 lines will be slower. You can read more about this on Metro's website.